Hi students, welcome to online classes for degree first year English medium. So we are discussing the first unit of consumers behavior. In the consumers behavior, this is also one of the subtopic of indifference curve analysis. So indifference curve analysis we are serial videos we are discussing. In the same manner, today we are analyzing the indifference curve analysis. In this indifference curve analysis, already we discussed the introduction of indifference curve analysis. The indifference curve analysis totally depends upon the ordinal utility. Ordinal utility means the utility cannot be measured in terms of numbers. It can be comparison between one commodity to another commodity. The utility which can be comparable between one commodity to another commodity is called the ordinal utility. Already I explained in the previous videos also. So the indifference curve or indifference is a theory is totally depends upon the ordinal utility. Ordinal utility was introduced by J.R. Hicks and Allen is a famous economist. They were analyzed the indifference curve analysis. So here in the process of indifference curve analysis, already we know we discussed the schedule of indifference curve and the table of indifference curve and the diagram of indifference curve and indifference map are also completed by the last class. And today we are going to analyze what are the properties of indifference curve. What are the properties? Properties means features. What are the features of indifference curve? Let me say one by one here. What are the properties of indifference curve? So let us analyze it one by one here. Let me say properties of indifference curve here. One is indifference curve have following basic properties. One is IC curve are not parallel to y-axis. Yes, exactly. IC curve is not parallel to y-axis. Is it horizontal or vertical? Yes, horizontal or vertical? Horizontal. The IC curve not horizontal. Why sir? The IC curves are not horizontal. Once again you observe here, this is a IC curve. The IC curve, whenever you see the IC curve not parallel to y-axis, not horizontal. Why? What happen if the IC curves will be horizontal? Which means, see here, IC indifference curve always represents y decreases, x increases. That should be need to analyze the indifference curve analysis. Means y decreases. Whenever the y decreases, should be x increases. That is the concept of indifference curve. Then only it is applicable to the marginal rate of substitution. When it applicable to the marginal rate of substitution, the formula should be needed. The formula should be implemented. But IC is y0, x increases. So that's why what happened here. Let me analyze another diagram. IC curve is not parallel to y-axis, which means IC curve not parallel to y-axis. Here in the above diagram, x good represent on x-axis, x good, and y-axis represent on y good, Then according to indifference curve analysis, one good consumption increases, another good consumption should be reduced. This is the formula of indifference curve. But the consumer is using only x good more than the y. Due to this is not an indifference curve. Yes, exactly. సో ఇక్కడ ఏం జరగాలి అంటే ఒకటి పెరిగింది, చూడండి ఇక్కడ ఒకటి పెరిగింది, one good increases and another good should be reduced. But only the x good increases, no changes in the y good. Listen carefully. X good changes but no changes in the y good. Means if the x increases, y should be reduced. So no y changes, y is constant. Means the consumer is purchasing OP level of y good, but OQ level of x good increases, then the y good should be reduced. But there is no changes in y good. So this is not a properties of indifference curve. So what is the properties of indifference curve?
one good consumption increases and another good consumption should be reduced. So this is a formula is not applicable in this situation. That's why IC curve are not parallel to OX axis. Easily we can say. So this is the first properties of indifference curve. Then you observe the second one. IC curves are not parallel to OX axis. Same manner, IC curves are not parallel to OX axis. See here, IC curve, when the Y good decreases, X good increases. This should be need. Here Y taggali, X paragal. But IC is Y increases, X is 0. What happened? See here, let me analyze. IC curves are not parallel to OX axis. In the above diagram, X good represent on OX axis and Y good represent on OY axis. According to indifference curve, one good consumption increases, another good consumption should be reduced. Already you know. But the consumer is using Y good more than the X due to this is not a indifference curve. See here, X good increases. X good means Y good increases. Here, what is the X good? How many goods the consumer is using the X goods? OQ X goods are using and OP Y goods are using. Simple. Then the Y goods increased to P1 to P, but this should be reduced. But here no changes, means it is a horizontal. No, it is a vertical line. Is it? So due to the vertical, no changes in the X good, only changes in the Y good. Due to what is the law of indifference curve? One increases, another should be decreases, but there is no changes. Due to this is not a properties of indifference curve, means one decreases and there should be increases. So this formula is not applicable to in this diagram due to the second properties also is not indicated. It is not a indifference curve. Easy, we can analyze. Then third one, IC curves are not positive. Yes. What is the indifference curve formula? Y decreases, X increases. Once again, Y decreases, X increases. But IC is Y increases, X also increases. What means? The previous level is X good is OQ and the Y good is OP. Simple. When the X good increases, Y should be reduced. But here X increases and Y also increases. It is the opposite action. Both are increases. When we move to left to right, this is increases. X good increases and Y good also increases. When X good decreases, the Y good is also decreases. So that's why it is not a related to indifference curve. It is not a properties of indifference curve. Is it? So that's why let me analyze in the above diagram. X good represent on OX axis and Y good represent on OY axis. X axis X good, Y axis Y good. According to the indifference curve analysis, one good consumption increases, another good consumption should be reduced. So, but the consumer is using X and Y goods are more due to this is not an indifference curve, isn't it? So that's why this is also one of the not properties of indifference curve. Okay, so this is the properties of indifference curve. It is not a always whenever you see the IC curve not positive. So if it is positive, it is not applicable to law of indifference curve. Then IC curves are negative. What is the IC curves are negative? Which means here let me say in the above diagram, X good represent on OX axis, Y good represent on OY axis. According to indifference curve analysis, one good is consumption increases, another good consumption should be reduced. Already we know. The IC curve is downwards from left to right. It is called a negative or convex to origin. Yes, this is a, let me say, this is a left to right, downwards from left to right. Simple. It is a downwards from left to right is called negative. What is the negative? What is called the negative? It is a downwards from left hand to right hand. Downwards from left to right is called negative. Always the indifference curve will be the negative. And moreover, it is a convex to origin. Simple. Convex to origin. ఇలా ఉంటుంది, బెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది, ఈ జీరోకి బెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ కాన్వెక్స్ టు ఒరిజిన్. ఓకే, సో ఐసీ కర్వ్స్ ఆర్ always negative slope. What is the negative slope? Downwards from left hand to right hand. So here the IC curve is downwards from left to right. It is negative or convex to origin. Simple. So this is a convex to origin. So this is the fourth. IC curves are always negative. This is one of the properties of indifference curve. Here is also y decreases, x increases. So when y decreases and x increases, so this is the feature of indifference curve. This is the fourth one. Then go to the fifth one. IC curves are never intersect each other. You observe, what is the properties of indifference curve? Means when y decreases, x increases. This is the situation of the indifference curve. But IC is equal to y is not equal to x. What is the y is not equal to x? Which means here IC 2 curve, IC 1 curve, both are intersect each other at point A. So where the 2 points are intersect each other, the satisfaction will be equal. So according to the indifference curve, any 2 curve satisfaction will not be equal. One is higher and another one is lower. Lower and higher will be appear. But any two indifference curves are not intersect each other, satisfaction will not be equal. Isn't it? So that's why if two IC curves intersect, if would implies that an indifference curve indicates different levels of satisfaction, it is not a proper. So this is not a proper. Why? Because no any two indifference curves are intersect each other. రెండు ఎక్కడ కట్ చేసుకోవు. కట్ చేసుకుంటే సమానం అవుతాయి. సమానం ఎక్కడ ఉండొద్దు, సమానం కావద్దు. ఒకటి ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి, ఒకటి తక్కువ ఉండాలి. ఇది చూడండి, ఇది తగ్గుతూ వచ్చింది, ఇది కూడా తగ్గుతూ వచ్చింది. Is it? When the IC curve decreases, automatically the IC2 curve will be also decreases, and both are equal. So wherever they are both are equal, then this is decreases and this is also decreases. So it is not applicable to indifference curve. So what is the law of indifference curve? The law of indifference curve is when the y decreases, x increases. Means A good decreases, B good increases. But it is not applicable to this situation. So that's why this is also not properties of indifference curve. So indifference curve can never intersect each other. Whenever the two indifference curves are intersect each other or not intersect each other. Okay, this is the fifth one. Then sixth, IC curves are not touch to OX or OY axis. Simple. Here B touch the OY axis and IC A the touch the OX axis, but never the IC curves are touch the Y axis and X axis. Simple. In the above diagram, X good represent on OX axis, Y good represent on OY axis. According to indifference curve analysis, one good consumption of increases, another good consumption should be reduced. But IC curves are not touch the OX axis and OY axis. See here, means here the IC curve touch point at B of OY axis. Here the IC curve touch the X axis at point A. So the any two indifference curves are not touch the OX and OY axis. Means one good decreases, another good increases. But this is not applicable to the law of indifference curve due to this is not a IC curves are not touch the OX and OY axis. ఇలా ఉండవు, ఇలా ఉండకూడదు, యాక్సెస్ని తాకుతున్నట్టుగా ఉండకూడదు. ఒకటి తగ్గాలి, ఒకటి పెరగాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఇది ఎక్కువ ఉంది, ఇది తక్కువ ఉంది, ఇది ఇక్కడ తక్కువ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఇది తక్కువగా ఉంది. కాబట్టి ఇలా ఉండకూడదు. ఇది కాదు, ఏం కాదు, ఇట్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఏ ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఆఫ్ ఇండిఫరెన్స్ కర్వ్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ కర్వ్ ఈజ్ నాట్ టచ్ ద OX and OY axis. Then same in the above diagram, x good represent on OX axis, OY represent on OY axis. Simple, according to indifference curve analysis, one good is consumption increases, another good consumption should be reduced. So IC curves never intersect to OX and OY axis. Then next one, a higher indifference curve represent a higher level of satisfaction than lower indifference curve. Yes, exactly. In the other words, an IC to right to represent more satisfaction. This is because of combination of laying on the higher IC contains more either one or both codes. Similarly, an indifference curve to the left represent less satisfaction. Simple. This is IC1 curve, IC curve. This is IC2 indifference curve. This is IC curve. Already we discussed in this previous videos. Indifference map, the topic of indifference map. This is a IC1. The IC2 curve gives us more satisfaction than IC1. IC3 gives more satisfaction than IC1, IC2. Is it? IC3 gives more satisfaction than IC2. IC2 gives more satisfaction than IC1. Here, IC1 gives least satisfaction. IC3 gives more satisfaction, maximum satisfaction. Means when the IC curves move from left to right, the satisfaction will be increases. When the IC curve moves from right to left, the satisfaction will be diminished. But one thing to be noted here, but the all points will give us the same satisfaction. How many, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assume that 5 points are there. Each point will give us the same satisfaction. Any point on indifference curve will give us the same satisfaction, but the above indifference curve will give us more satisfaction than previous one, below one. Is it? So that's why the moving the IC curve gives us more satisfaction than IC1. IC3 give more satisfaction than IC2. So this is called indifference map. The higher curve gives us more satisfaction. Same here, a higher indifference curve presents a higher level of satisfaction than lower indifference curve. So these are the properties of indifference curve. Okay, viewers. So this is the way of the presentation. మీకు ఈ వీడియో నచ్చితే లైక్ చేయండి, తర్వాత మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉన్నారు వాళ్ళకు కూడా ఈ వీడియోని షేర్ చేయండి. సో వ్యూవర్స్, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.